quick video tutorial has to do with a resource called Think Central. If you cannot find the link on the 5th grade website, what you can do is in any search engine, go ahead and type in Think Central, and then this link resource will come up. Go ahead and click on that, and then this will pop up. When you first come in here, what will happen is all of these will be blank. You need to make sure to go ahead and put in Colorado. When I get here, there's a lot of districts in Colorado, so I type in Doug, and there is Douglas County, and notice that it says Castle Rock. Sometimes that confuses the students. And then here is Bear Canyon. Click Remember My School, and then whenever you're on this computer and you come to this resource, that information should stay in there. The students have their usernames and passwords. If they have forgotten them, please go ahead and email me. They should be in the front of their planners on their username and password sheet. So with that, once you click and log in, you will come to this resource right here. There are 4 resources. The very first one is more for parents. So when you click on that, you will see there's videos. These are the videos that kind of explain Math in Focus, the background, those type of things. And then when you hit the chapter, you'll see the learning objectives, you'll see the topic review, and then top tips to help. So that is available. Go ahead and read Jelly Bean out. The next one is the Math in Focus book that the students use in the classroom. I'm just going to go ahead and make it bigger. Here's the table of contents. So anytime you're in here, just click on table of contents and it will take you back. So as you scroll through here, you will go ahead and see all the chapters and how it is laid out and how we will be learning. I do skip around a little bit, but for the most part follow the computation, fractions, geometry type format. You can also see here is book B, which is more the decimals and geometry items that we will be doing later in the year. So you can find that in book B. So if we go back to book A, this was the first one that we were working on. You'll notice that when you click onto the section, it will go ahead and have the lesson objectives, the vocabulary, and then there will be sections that have learn. So the language that I am using in class, as we know, that has changed quite a bit since we were in school. So when you go through here, you will find guided practice. So these are great things to go ahead and practice, especially with the examples on the page before or the section right above. And then at the end of each one, there will be a let's practice section. So these are the things that I kind of do in class to see where kids are and see who's ready to move on to the workbook. If they're not quite there yet, then we go ahead and we do some more review, some more practice in order to help them. And this is in each section. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go back to table of contents, and I'm going to actually read Jelly Bean out. The other one that I have in here is the workbook. So these are the things that we are actually teaching in class. This is their workbook. As you can see, it's the whole chapter that we have here. So if for some reason a student has a couple pages for homework and they left it at school, notice that there was 52 pages. You don't want to write that. So just click print, type in the page that you want. So if it's like 15, 16, it's right there, and click print and it will print it for you. Okay. The very last resource is one that I've been using in class that students also have access at any time to go ahead and use the virtual manipulatives. So when they click on it, these are the actual, we have manipulatives to put in their hands, but then there's this virtual piece, which is great because what we're learning in class, if they have homework, they can do at home. So the ones that we've mostly been using is the base 10 and the place value chips. So this just goes ahead to show a number. When you click on activities, you can see that here's the actual computation piece. So we've been working on multiplying. So I'm going to put a couple numbers, put a number in here, actually, not a couple. Okay, so there I have my number. I got a little click happy there. And this is how many groups I'm going to go ahead and multiply it by. So times 3. So they're kind of smaller numbers, more geared towards learning the concept. Then I hit multiply, and it groups them for me. So I've been teaching the kids that when you see these stacks of row, that means they're 10, and of course they know they need to go ahead and group. So 10 ones equals 1 10. Another 10 ones equals another 10. Here is 10 tens, which equals 100. We have 20 hundreds here, so that means we have 2 thousands. And then the kids will input the number here and then check their answer. If they make a mistake, they can go ahead and erase it. If If they put too many, they just go ahead and erase from the column. So this is a resource that is available to them at home because it's on the internet. I hope that helps. If you should have any questions, please go ahead and let me know. Thanks.